Tex man, you got three things. We're gonna don't regrip the right hand. We're gonna keep the crease in the right hand is gonna go right down the middle of the shaft. The handle's gonna stay in on the takeaway. Now, what do I mean by handle in? That's pretty close to handle in. But I want you to feel like the handle is even in closer to your body and you're maintaining the back of that left wrist angle. And then look here, when you get up to the top, see that wrist is a little bowed. There you are, see? You got a little Dustin Johnson there. Little bow, that gets it a little shut.
That's not good?
Well, no, that's okay. Look, the guy won the U.S. Open. Is that any good?
Well, yeah.
He can play really well with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is that's why you hit it a little bit lower than you want sometimes.
Right.
So by keeping that left wrist a little cupped, starting with the face a little bit open, or not open, but it looks open to you.
Right.
Shoulders a little open, handle first, keeping that wrist cupped. That'll all help you hit it higher and get rid of the hook, which is what you want to do.
Yeah, because the hook kills me. That driver just kills me. It
Well,
cost me 2 or 3 shots around.
Well, we're going to fix it right now. We're not going to do it. So look here. Here's what I mean by handle in, club head out, okay?
Yeah.
This is important for you to know.
Okay.
Every tour player that's any good is doing this. Now notice how the hands stay in close and the club head stays outside the hand. See, he's keeping that left wrist cupped. So then when he gets it up to the top, the left wrist is a little more flat, as opposed to you got it a little shut. That's
right.
all. So I just don't want you to get the club head behind you on the takeaway. And that's, that sometimes will give you that hook you don't want.
Right, so I got to get this thing.
You got to think handle first. Look, John, when your club is here, that's good. You hit that ball really well. But when you get it going bad, what happens is that club head gets in here on the takeaway. And you get that wrist even more shut, or what I would say a little arched, whatever term you want to use.
Yeah.
And then it gets even more shut at the top. And then it drops a little too much underneath. But that club face is good right there. As long as the face looks like that, it's no different than any of these guys. But they're keeping the club in the cone a little better, that's all. And by getting the shoulders a little more open, feeling like the club's a little more in front of you, don't let that club get behind you. You're better off going here and here than back here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
All right. So here would be an analogy. If you had a wall and your rear end was on the wall, I'm going to draw a box here. When your club gets to the first parallel, you're doing a good job of letting your hands work up. That's where your hands need to be.
Isn't that too upright?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
And there never should be back here. Because if your hands get too far behind you, when you go to reroute and lay it down, lay the club off, it's going to be too far behind you.
Right.
So for the driver, ball forward, shoulders a little open, handle first. Keep that left wrist cupped. That's all you need to think about.
I can do that.
I know. And the news is, you're going to be even better than you are right now.
I hope so.
Because, these guys just do not get the club behind them. In other words, that club head never gets behind the hands or drops under the plane. See how the club head stays outside the hands?
Yes.
All right? That's Matsuyama. Now, he's going to drop it down, but the club doesn't drop under the plane, see? It never drops under the plane.
Right. Stays out in front of the plane.
Yeah. So that club, so that's what I'm talking about when I say, you don't want to drop that thing underneath too much. And this girl's winning everything, that Araya June Tonigan or whatever. This girl's doesn't even carry a driver. Club head outside the hands. There it is. She drops it underneath, and that's why she doesn't hit driver very much.
She hits the ball a ton, too.
Yeah. All right. Enough said.